Arsenal destroy Nottingham Forest, ladies and gentlemen. This is the scoreline right here. This is the game we're going to be talking about. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest nil. Welcome back to the 5-minute match reactions. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing now. Do share the video everywhere. And listen, I have to say, in the first half, I wasn't impressed by Arsenal. But the second half, I think Arsenal played a lot better. I think in the second half, Arsenal absolutely destroyed Forest. I looked at the statistics, and at some point in time, I think in the 80th minute, Arsenal had like 16 attempts to Forest's 3. I think they had a very good game overall. I think the second goal was the best goal of the day because that's what they bought these signings for. Look, I already said that I think Eze is a fantastic signing. I think he could play left wing. I wasn't one of the people that said he can't play left wing. I've said all along, I think it's just utter woke nonsense when people act like Eze can't play left wing. I think he can play left wing. The only reason why he played left 10 at Crystal Palace is because that's the formation that they play. They play with 3 at the back and 2 10s, and that's where Eze operated. But for me, the second goal is like, that's what you bought these players for. Calafiori, one pass in behind to Eze. Eze, first time touch into the feet of Gyokeres, and Gyokeres with a striker's finish. Now, for me, the thing that's like impressive about that second goal is like the Arsenal goal scorer is there in Victor Gyokeres. So Victor Gyokeres is the guy, obviously, that they signed this summer to score these type of goals. Victor Gyokeres is the type of player that in the penalty box, he's very lethal, he's very dangerous. And that's what they bought him for. He's already on 3 goals in 4 games to start this Premier League season. So he's already hit the ground running. He's been scoring goals for Arsenal Football Club. I know he had a bad game at Anfield, but that's a different topic for a different day. I think the second goal was the most impressive one for me as a concept, as an idea, because it just took one ball in behind from Calafiori. Eze, boom, great pass first time, and Gyokeres first time finish into the goal, and it's basically it ended the game then and there. For me, Arsenal in the final third and the second half were so much better than the first half. I think in the first half, Arsenal were a little bit boring. I think Arsenal in the first half were a little bit like, I was watching like paint dry, basically. But in the second half, it was so much better. Like, they picked up their momentum, they picked up their speed, they created more chances. And I think Arsenal need to trust their defensive line a bit more. I mean, Mosquera played again today, and I think he had a good game. Gabriel had a good game as well. I think these two had a good game, in my honest opinion, like as a pairing. Mosquera already had a good game at Anfield as well. So I think Arteta needs to trust his defense a little bit more, in order to be more aggressive offensively, which I think is something that he needs to do. But overall, I think Arsenal completely deserved the victory. They absolutely smashed Nottingham Forest. And look, I haven't changed my energy from pre-game. I said Arsenal win 4-0. I was 1 goal off. I literally said Arsenal win 4-0 against Nottingham Forest. I was literally only 1 goal off. So I think Arsenal are capable because they have a lot of offensive options now. I think Arteta just needs to allow these guys to be able to play and have the ability to create chances and stuff like this. I think that's very important for Arsenal moving forward. The Zubimendi first goal, obviously it's a good volley, but I think Sells should have saved that. People will get angry and say I have an agenda, whatever. Like, you can't even have an opinion without people claiming it's an agenda. It's not an agenda. I think Sells should have saved the first goal, but the second goal was a good header by him. Of course, Zubimendi is not bought for Arsenal to score goals, but he scored 2 goals today. He contributed. And at the end of the day, it's 3 points on the board for Arsenal, back to winning ways for them. And I think Arsenal absolutely destroyed Nottingham Forest. I think it's 100% deserved 3 points. I don't think anyone can claim that Forest deserved anything from the game. And actually, on my watch along, I was really cooking Forest more than I was cooking Arsenal to begin with. And actually, let me touch on Forest a little bit. I think Postecoglou is going to get sacked at Nottingham Forest. I've had this opinion for a while. I will not change my opinion. I think he will get sacked at Nottingham Forest, and I think this is something that I've been speaking about for a while now. I think they went from one extreme to the other. I mean, Edu is the sporting director after all, so you never know. I know Marinakis and Postecoglou are friends, but that's beside the point. I think, for me, you go from Nuno Santo, who's ultra defensive, to Postecoglou, who's ultra offensive. Like I've already said, I think he gets sacked this season. People talk about new manager bounce. I didn't believe it. I said Arsenal are going to slap Nottingham Forest. I don't believe Postecoglou has the players at Forest to be able to employ all the systems and tactics. I mean, Forest and a high line look dreadful. Like, they just don't have the players for it, to be honest with you. Nuno would have suited them more for this game and for the rest of the season, in my opinion. But regardless, Arsenal deserved today's victory. They absolutely destroyed Nottingham Forest. 3 points on the board and a clean sheet for them. I'm sure the Arsenal fans will be very happy with the performance, very happy with the result as Well, we shall see what happens now the rest of the Premier League season. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you whenever we see you.